Well, howdy ho, good neighbor. It is apparent that I'm waiting for me to get into a job. No one is here yet, but I'm seeing this across the street. You can see they got this crane in action, and you can tell right there that's how they pour those columns. So they just fill that bucket full of concrete, and instead of pumping a big old concrete pumper around, they just have the truck somewhere on the other side of this building. They just load that up full of concrete. So that's a tight little job, isn't it? I'll walk out to the street here, and you can see they got quite a bit of people here working on this little job. So people are wondering where to park, but I don't think there's the inspector for the city of San Jose. That's what he drives. But these cars drive pretty fast around here, so you just got to be careful. All right, well, if you want to know what a construction site looks like, this is it. I'll do a little zooming in for you. You can see how everything is real tight. And look at all those guys right there. How many guys can you count? All right here in this little area, working on one little wall. So that's what's happening here at this undisclosed location. There goes the inspector again. Yeah, he's looking for parking. I think he could double park, but... All right, so they're building the first floor. You can see they got the concrete up all the way to the first floor. So that'll probably all be parking underneath the building. So where you see all the exposed rebar, well, they'll pour some more concrete and probably be wood on top of that. So that's what's happening here. Just a small little video of that crane moving around, swinging in the wind, as they say. So how much concrete does it take to fill that thing up, and how long does it last? 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I don't know. But today is the first daylight savings time day, so everybody's still getting used to the sun being out right now. Usually it's dark in the morning, but not today. That daylight savings always messes everybody up. All right, well, there's a small construction site. I'm waiting in to get to this building over here. It's still empty, so yeah, it's just a waiting game. A lot of times you just have to wait. And I do not like burning daylight. I like to get my job done early and get out. But it doesn't look like that's happening here today. Might be a late day in San Jose, as they say. You see how I rhyme? All right, look at this guy working. He's pulling something, isn't he? What's he pulling? Ah, he's got to do the old sawzall. He's got to cut it. Let's see him cut it. Wow. He is fast and good. All right. Just a small little video here today. Maybe I'll take some more later. Oh, look at him lift that up. What a man. Yeah, people pay good money for a workout like that. Bending over and all that. All right, I better go lock my truck. Even though this is a good neighborhood, you never know what you're gonna get around here. So, all right. Let's go look at my fire sprinkler riser here. You can see we only got 65 pounds of pressure. And their last 5-year inspection was in March of 2021. So today I'm be doing an annual riser. Okay, let's end this video and get going. All right, there we go. It looks like that's the PIV. Let's see if it's labeled right. Yep, it looks like it's labeled right. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit. Well, howdy ho, good neighbor. Today I thought, while it's lunchtime, I would walk you across the street and we're gonna go see what one of these new condos are gonna look like. I guess I could take you this way. This lady's loading up that barrel right there, or that, what do you call that, sea train. But yeah, I just did my little inspection here, and it's lunchtime, so just ate my sandwich, so I thought I would walk you across the street. And this building that I'm doing is gonna be a new homeless shelter, I guess. Like this one next door is what we're looking at. So you can see that if they're gonna have a shelter, they gotta have fire sprinklers. So it looks like they do. I'm just gonna go walk up here and see when their last inspection was. Okay, it was just here, and their annual was just in July of this year. So their last 5-year, I don't know what that quarter, is that a quarterly? I don't know. But yeah, so their gauge is working, and looks like their flow switch is okay. Looks like they have 2 bells for some reason, maybe an alarm bell or but it looks like a lot of these houses have fire sprinklers in them. You can see that house right there, I'll do the old zoom in. Yeah, they have a fire sprinkler riser there. So, yep, that's what's happening here, is they're gonna build a new condominiums right next to these houses. So, if you live next door to that pretty little house there, you're gonna have a new neighborhood of people coming to see you. So there's one person right there that must live at one of these houses. So I think they're like group homes or something. All right. Well, the sidewalk is closed, but got my hard hat on and this shirt, so usually that means I can go about anywhere. But I'm just gonna walk around this construction site real quick and make something out of nothing. Somebody's whistling, but they're not whistling at me. So look at that, must be the electrical room. You see all that electrical? That must be where all the wiring goes to. Look at that mess. They're gonna eventually pour that with concrete. So yeah. There you go. So we're down here in San Jose, and this is I'm going to do the old zoom in. This is exactly what they're going to be building here, I do imagine. You can see that those style houses with the parking in the bottom and the top is all wood. That's what's going to happen here. So try not to get run over here walking in the street. And this is a bad angle for this camera, right into the sun. So we'll just walk by this guy holding the sign, see what he has to say. You know, everybody's got something to say nowadays. So we'll see what he says about this election and how on the up and up it is. Look at that clean white truck. It cannot be coming into here. So, hi. Yeah, these are one of those tight job sites that there is no room for anybody here. Matter of fact, this is where all the magic happens. This is the superintendent trailer. So like I said, look at these gang boxes are out here because there's no room for them. All right. Well, there's some more of that electrical I'm talking about. And if we do the old zoom in, you can see that that crane is picking up something heavy there. All right, let's keep going. But yeah. It's funny that the security guard got up real quick. Acted like he was busy. As soon as he saw me, he got up and started moving around a little bit. But here's a good example of how big this job's going to be. Oh, there's that crane moving. So he must be done with his load right there. All right. That guy's like, what are you looking at? But here you go. This is the best view I got. So there's that crane lifting up something heavy. Let's see. What is it lifting? Oh, it's lifting a form. So that's right. That is a concrete form that they pour these columns with. So there's a good example of how heavy that thing is. He's just going to move that to the next column. All right. And let's see if we can see him up there. Let's do our zoom in action. Do you see a crane operator up there? Yeah, I do. You almost see his bucket of where he poops and pees. So that horn right there tells you that they're moving. So whenever that horn blows, that means that crane's in operation, so you're not supposed to stand underneath that thing. So that's where they're doing. They're moving it to another location. Here it comes down. You can see they have one right there ready to pour. And that one's going into its next location. So somebody's guiding him down real slow. And that's how close to the San Jose airport we are. We're that close. All right, well, there you go. The form is coming down. It's kind of tricky because they have all those trees there and the new wall there. So, funny thing is I hear a lot of Spanish on that job site, so si hable español if you want to work here. But yeah, that crane is doing a delicate job, isn't he? Slowly, slowly. I guess they put that one on and move on to the next one. All right, well, I think we can call this one done. See this guy sawing that stuff. Just that easy, huh? Just like butter, as they say. All right, well, there you go. One job site. One block long. Let's see if you can see to the other side. You see the other side way over there? That's right. There's someone getting out of California. They're not moving to California, that's for sure, but where are all these empty buildings gonna, who's gonna live in them? All right, well, we might as well just do a little walk around the block here, and I'll show you somebody's home. You see that? Yep, you can have $1 million home right here. And that's what they are. And you can have somebody just park their RV right in front of it. So that's what's happening here, is this RV that we're looking at. Well, that's somebody's home. So I wouldn't like it if I lived right here in this beautiful yard. That is quite a bit of property there too. Oh, you can smell it. I'm gonna walk up front. But yeah, look at all this property these people have. Yeah, I can smell the feces. So that's where that U-Haul was coming from the U-Haul spot. All right, well, there you go. There is a U-Haul in San Jose. And these people right here that live in these apartments, well, they have to deal with this smell from this thing. All right, I'm gonna zoom you in one more time, and we're gonna keep the camera focused here. It's got ladders and yeah, that's what's happening there. But like I said, this is a nice piece of property right here. You don't see them like that anymore. All right, well, let's end this video. We've seen enough, haven't we? Is there someone in behind me? I don't know. I'm not looking. The sun's in my camera, that's not good. All right, well, I got the selfie stick, but let me just flip you over this house real quick. Look how beautiful that house is and all the property. And you can smell that RV and all this stuff. Yeah, that was nasty inside of it too. I don't know if you got a little glimpse of it. Maybe do a slow motion take. All right. Well, we will call this video done. I'll walk around and see what I can see, but I would walk right through there, but that is trespassing. I need to get to the other side of this job site and bid you adieu like Adam Nawu. Gluing that stuff together never gets old. Glue, glue, glue. And with that glue, you're supposed to change that glue out and not have it get old on you. So that's exactly what's being built here. Those condos like that are gonna look like that someday, or vice versa. All right, let's see if I can get out of here. You know, for the longest time, my truck was blocked in, so we got this guy. He does street control, you know, where you control the traffic. So that's what's happening here, is you always got one guy that gets to just stand around and do nothing, control traffic. I guess that's doing something, but sure doesn't seem like it. And there's the old job trailer. Somebody's in there. So 5 bathrooms for this job site. That seems like it's enough. All right, we'll see it next time. I don't know how much we'll see, but there's always something to see. But that's what's going to happen. These condos like this are going to be right here. So parking on the bottom, and living on the top. There's someone coming out of his house. All right, let's get out of here. Well, as always, I want to thank you again for coming along with me on these brand new condo adventures with the sun in your face. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. Yep. Those used to look like that. Just like it.